Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello students, how are you all? Welcome back to your English Tele class. I am Shazimis from Kyoto School. I hope you have all the necessary materials for the lesson. Today we are going to do a listening comprehension.
So here is the learning intention and success criteria for today's listening comprehension. The learning intention is we are learning to listen to a range of electronic text and respond it correctly. So dear students, here is the success criteria for today. Okay, so I'll be successful if I can. So you will be successful if you can do these 4 things. So let's see what are they. Number 1, write down at least 10 words about the earth. So that means when I show you something, you should be able to write down 10 words that comes to your mind about the earth. Alright. Number 2, listen to the song and fill in the given blanks correctly. So here you will listen to a song and a text will be provided for you with blanks in it. So you will try to identify what are the words that come to the blanks by listening to the song. Clear? Number 3, listen to the video and note down 4 ways how plastic affects the environment. So here you will look and listen to a video. In that video, it will show and talk about how plastic affects our environment. So try to identify at least 4 ways from the video. Clear? Number 4, listen to the song and write down at least 3 things I can do to protect the earth. So here you will listen to another song. In this song, it will be giving ideas how to protect the earth and what are the things that you can do to protect our environment. Alright, so listen to that song and try to identify at least 3 things you can do to protect the earth.
I hope that you are very clear about today's learning intention and success criteria. Always remember to keep the learning intention and success criteria in your mind throughout the lesson.
Okay students, now look at this picture and tell me, what do you see? Of course, it's our planet Earth, right? We all know that. Wherever we see, we will be able to guess our planet, isn't it? So, now tell me what comes to your mind when you hear the word Earth. Okay, so what I want you to do is note down at least 10 words that comes to your mind when you hear the word Earth. You will get about 30 seconds to do this task. So your time starts now.
Were you able to write at least 10 words in your list? I'm sure you would have. Here's the list I have come up with. Let's compare.
Now I think you are all ready to start the first listening for the day. Before I play the song, I will show you the text of the song that you will be listening to. But in this text, there will be blanks in it, and you will see on one side there will be words which goes to the blanks. So when you see the text, can you please read it very, very carefully and be familiarized with the text. Once you read it carefully and get familiarized with it, it will be easier for you to guess the answers correctly when you are listening to the actual song. So here is the text. Can you please read it carefully? Now we are going to listen to the song. But before I play the song for you to do, there's something I want to tell you. There are 15 blanks as you have seen in the text. So what I want you to do is you will only write down the word that goes to the blanks. Okay, you don't have to note down the whole text. Only the word that goes to the correct blank. So what I want you to do is write down the numbers in your notebook. So as you are listening to the song, you can write down the word that goes to the correct number. I hope you will be ready now. Good luck. Here is the song. How was the listening? Let's try and find out how many of your answers are correct. As today's listening is based on our planet Earth, I want to mention about the Environment Day that we have celebrated recently. So here are some pictures and posters drawn by different students for the day. I want you to look at it carefully and read it. So in this picture, we can see that don't cut trees, do not litter, use me, save water, ride cycle, stop pollution. So many things are there. And in this picture, you can see that in one side the earth is no life at all, but here it is very green. And we talk about saving the earth, we talk about protecting the earth, we talk about things we must do and things we shouldn't do on days like these. But sometimes we forget what and how we want our earth to be. As all of you can see from this picture, this beach is covered by a lot of waste materials. Our beaches are considered to be one of the most beautiful places on the earth, but look at this picture. There are a lot of waste materials and most of them can be said to be plastic. Plastic has been a big issue throughout the world and even in Maldives. As we can see in these pictures also, most of these waste are plastic. And then in this one even. So students, now you are going to listen to and watch a video about how plastic affects our environment. So while you are listening to it, can you please try to note down 4 ways how plastic affects our environment and the living things in it. Alright, so here is the video. Let's watch and listen to it and try to find out 4 ways how plastic affects our environment.
Our oceans sustain life. An abundant ocean can feed 1 billion people a healthy meal every day forever. But now they are being killed by throwaway plastics. The equivalent of 1 garbage truck of plastic is dumped in the sea every minute. 17.6 billion pounds every year. Plastic is everywhere in our ocean, floating on the surface, mixing in the salt water, and sitting on the ocean bottom, miles and miles deep. And once in the ocean, it never goes away. Over hundreds of years, it breaks down into small pieces. But those pieces, even the tiny ones called microplastics, are still plastic. Sea turtles are choking on it. Scientists say that over 60% of whale and dolphin species are affected by it. Zooplankton, the base of the ocean food chain, eat it. And so do we. It's in the water we drink. It's in our food. Microplastics have been found in our salt, our honey, even in the air we breathe. Companies are choosing to make something that will be used just once, from a material that lasts forever. If you don't like what throwaway plastics are already doing to our world, brace yourself. We face a tsunami of throwaway plastic in our and the ocean's future. 4 times more plastic will be produced between now and the middle of the century than has been produced in all of history. 4 times more. What can we do? Recycling? Of all the plastic ever generated as of 2015, only 9% was recycled. Even when it is recycled, plastic degrades. Your plastic soda bottle maybe becomes a shampoo bottle, then a floor mat. Even in the best case, it doesn't recycle, it downcycles. And then it becomes pollution that ruins our beaches and chokes sea animals forever. We should not be forced to pollute the ocean every time we eat, drink, or go shopping. We need to be given a choice. A plastic-free choice. This is not hard to imagine. Indeed, some responsible companies are already leading the way. There are throwaway plastic-free aisles in supermarkets. Beverage companies already offer plastic-free soda and salsa water. Restaurants offer plastic-free service. There are plastic-free rooms in hotels. An airline is now offering a plastic-free flight. And Oceania and our allies are winning plastic-free victories. Following campaigning by Oceania, Peru passed a law that keeps plastic out of national parks and beaches. Belize is getting rid of styrofoam. And the European Union has mandated reductions for throwaway plastic throughout its 28 member countries. But with your help, we can do more. Together, we can create a movement to reduce throwaway, given real plastic-free choices. We can help our cities, towns, schools, and workplaces establish zones that are free of throwaway plastic. Let's stop plastic pollution from wrecking our beaches and our oceans, and have healthy oceans that delight and sustain us for generations to come.
The next part of today's listening will be related to ways to save our planet Earth. So the song will give you or tell you things that you can do to protect our planet. So while you are listening to the song, I want you to try and note down 3 things that is mentioned in the song as ways to protect our planet Earth. So let's listen to the song now.
This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. Pick up the trash, put it where it should go. You do your part, preserve this earth, you know. This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. Try to recycle what you can, and do your part, and give a helping hand. This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. Just be aware of your environment. You do your part to love, preserve, protect. This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. This is the place where we come from.
Were you able to list down at least 3 things? I know you would have. Now let's watch the video and see how many of your answers are correct.
This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. Pick up the trash, put it where it should go. You do your part, preserve this earth, you know. This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. Try to reuse, recycle what you can, and do your part, and give a helping hand. This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. Just be aware of your environment. You do your part to love, preserve, protect. This is our world, uh-oh, this is our earth, uh-oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, uh-oh, this is our time, uh-oh, this is the place where we come from. This is the place where we come from.
Now we are almost at the end of today's lesson, but before we wrap up, let's go back and check whether we have achieved our learning intention and success criteria for the day.
So students, let's check whether we have achieved our learning intention and success criteria for the day. We were trying to listen to a range of electronic text and respond to it. So students, let's now check and see whether you have achieved today's success criteria, right? So our success criteria are here. First one, write down at least 10 words about the earth. How many of you were able to write down at least 10 words? If you did, then you have achieved this one. Alright, that's great. Number 2, listen to the song and fill in the given blanks correctly. Were you able to do this one? Were you able to identify all the blanks or some of the blanks? If you were able to identify at least some of the blanks, then also you have done a great job. Give a pat yourself. Give a clap for yourself. Great job. Okay. Number 3, listen to this video and note down 4 ways how plastic affects the environment. How many of you were able to write at least 4 ways? Okay, that's really great. Good job. Keep it up. Okay, number 4, listen to this song and write down at least 3 things I can do to protect the earth. So, were you able to listen to that song and identify 3 things that you can do to protect our earth, our environment? Super! Keep up the good work.
That has brought us to the end of today's lesson. Pat yourself for the hard work you have done. I must say, you are great listeners. Keep it up. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.